Hello and welcome. Welcome. I have changed things. And I'm lagging, I know. It's like really bad. It's been bad for everything. I literally can't do anything right now. But I'm trying. Yeah, I can't go down the ladder. How about that? So, things I have changed. Yeah, I'm not even worried about that as long as I get on this freaking thing. This is my farm. My underground farm. I like it. It looks nice. It really, and once I get all the lighting taken care of and make it all pumpkins, it'll look awesome. So my floating pumpkins, they look so nice. Lag, lag, lag. I mean, I've done stuff in this entire tunnel. Here's my storage. I love storage. Look, look, look. Secret. Oh, yeah, you saw. Yeah, you're gonna have to catch it yourself. If you saw it, then you know where I went. But, if I could, yeah. I also have some stuff in here. This is all food for now. This is gonna be more food eventually. I mean, I'm gonna reorganize this as I go. Creepy sounds. See some apples. Oops. And then I've labeled these. And like, I've labeled that one up too. It says all things wood. So, I've labeled these. And there you go with that. There's that. I have a lot of cobble already because of that freaking... That farm gave me a ton of... It gave me both a lot of dirt and cobble, but it gave me a ton of cobble. This is just like, you know, half slab stairs, and then a bunch of smooth stone and gravel. Eat that apple, eat that apple. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Good enough. So I put a bunch of furnaces in here. Some of them have coal. I think this top row and then this one have coal. And then there's my crafting table, which I'll probably put like a whole surrounding row. This I'm going to make the animal farm, so that's why there's a chicken here. There was two, but one of them fell down, so I had to kill it. The sign just says home sweet home. Nether portal? What? Yes. I haven't dug out this gold, but I definitely have, ooh, lag, another portal. I just went in and tried to, like, protect it. It was really laggy when I went in. I don't even think I was recording and it was super laggy. So I don't dare go in there right now. So there's a whole bunch of coal here and stuff that I'm going to end up grabbing. I just kind of made this loop around. It's kind of fun. Down here, I did die. That's why I only have 2 levels. I went down, yeah. The rest of these are only 5, except for, I don't know what's up with this one. I don't know why I didn't put a torch in there. Here. There. So, yeah. This tunnel I had dug out and I'd gotten like some gold, some redstone, and I'm pretty sure I had gotten 3 diamonds, which I did lose. I still had my 3 diamonds from before. But a whole bunch of dirt, man. Dirt is like everywhere. So I went down here and I was like, ooh, stuff. And then this is because a skeleton dropped in on me and it like seriously made my vision go blurry. It scared me so much. So I went and I was digging along and decided to get some coal. This was lava. And I fell in. And I died in there. Half of my stuff went poof. This leads to like a ravine or something. I'm not completely sure. I think it's a ravine. So, yeah. If anybody has any tips for getting that freaking sheep down here, ooh, please tell me. Because I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do to get him down here. I hear lava. Oh. I don't want to dig here. I want to dig somewhere else. Let me out. Let's dig this way. This is so boring, but it's like... Oh, okay, that's as far as I'm going. Yep. I don't have any torches or anything. I'm not prepared for this. Don't mind me. Diggy, 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 diggy. I've had some wine today. I had a half a bottle before I had my coffee. And then I had coffee and food. And then I had another full bottle. So I'm finishing that off right now. And I'm so sad I don't have more. It's a really, really good bottle. For me. In my opinion. I mean, taste is always very subjective. You know, it's like you may love pizza or chocolate or whatever, but there are always going to be people who don't. And I mean, to a point, you really do just need to respect that. You know, different people have different tastes. But it's a Zinfandel. It's old vine, and I love it. Kind of smoky in flavor. 2009. So good, so good. My boyfriend tried it, and he's not normally a red fan, but he liked it. And those were his words. You know, I'm not usually a fan of reds, but I like this one. It's like, score. Just digging out these top blocks. With laggy little me. Cause I'm so laggy. You just never know. So... Can I hop on the ladder? No, I don't want to go backwards. Ladder home! That sounded really weird. I'm sorry, I've had some alcohol. After this I'll probably open a beer because it's not even quite the end of... Oh, no, wrong floor. It's not quite the end of the night. So I do plan on drinking a little bit more. I've honestly, like, I had to force myself to come over here. I've been having a lot of fun on the Hive server. I would have recorded that if I could have. But if you can imagine this being, like, really bad on lag, as you can probably see, the Hive server for me was even worse. I died because of lag very quickly. Okay, so cobblestone, go. Dirt, go. Let's just do that. I'm gonna cook some chicken. Ooh, one thing I've been really, really enjoying lately is the new Five Finger Death Punch album. So if you're old enough to be able to handle some mature language and content, I definitely recommend that if you're into metal. That is like my holy grail right now. I should probably make armor. Hello. Oh yeah. Ooh, a tree grew. Awesome. Gimme this. Should probably leave this down there. Oh, No, you're almost broken. Well, come on. I guess that's all the more reason to just use you. Ooh, I'm gonna use you and abuse you. Alright, I want to make armor, but then I'm like, oh, I have more important things to make. I did dig up some obsidian, obviously. I made a portal, and that's enough for a an enchantment table as soon as I manage to find more diamonds. I was really bummed about losing the stuff that I lost. I mean, obviously it wasn't the end of the world, but I was bummed. But what do you do? What do you do? Let me get a drink really quick. Mm. To anyone who's younger and might be watching this, don't drink. At least wait until you're 18. I mean, that's what I did. I waited until I was 18 before I had my first drink. And I don't regret that at all. My parents are both alcoholics, so if you have that in your history, definitely wait. Wait, because the younger you are, the more likely you are to get addicted. That's all there is to it. So, on a happier note, apple! Give me my apple! I want the apple! Apple, nom 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 nom. My apple. Ooh. I really wish this wasn't so laggy. Ooh. Oh! This is my first episode video. Sorry. I don't know why I always say that. Let me try this over. This is my first video of live commentary. Too bad it's so freaking laggy. I wonder if that's why. If you heard that, I apologize. Oh, another thing. Breaking Benjamin has settled their court crap, so Benjamin should be able to put out some new music before too long, and I am super excited for that. Like, they honestly have been my favorite band for several years. Love them so much. Him, excuse me, because he makes that band. I mean, he does. It's named after him. He's the main guitarist. He is the singer and vocalist. You know, he is that band. And I think that's why the court ruling was that he got to keep using that band name. It's named after him. Like, why the fuck would anyone want to, like... I feel like if it's named after you, you should get to continue fucking using it. Especially since he is the fucking core of that group. Oh man, I'm laggy. Die! I'll plant stuff later. Just trying to freaking get this broken. I'll fix it in a minute. I had a coffee frappuccino today. It was delicious, man. I was already a half a bottle of wine in at that point. So it was just like ecstasy in my mouth. Oh my god, yum. Kids, unless you are like ADHD, you should not be drinking coffee. You're 16, maybe. 17, I will give you a pass. 18, you go right on the fuck ahead. Yeah, just go for it. See, I've been drinking coffee since I was like 11. Literally. I'm not exaggerating, and I'm not like necessarily, I don't know, I kind of say it as though I'm bragging. And in a way I am, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. I like coffee, you know, but I'm very sensitive to it. I'm very sensitive to caffeine. That's always been the case. So, for me to drink coffee is a big deal. Um, you know, day to day, I don't drink coffee. You know, I'm 23. I do not drink coffee every day. So, don't feel pressured to do it if it's not making you feel good. Does that make sense? Not saying you should just because it feels good, but like, it gives me a headache sometimes, and it makes me really hungry really fast. And when you work in a restaurant and don't have time, that's really not a good situation to be in. But I promise you, like, drinking coffee it's not gonna make you so cool just because you drink fucking coffee. Those energy drinks are way worse than coffee, though. I guarantee it. Like, Monster, Rockstar, Red Bull. Oh my god, those are so much worse than coffee. Not everybody likes coffee. Like, honestly, one of my best friends, she really does not like coffee. She likes coffee flavored, like, I don't know. She doesn't like coffee. She likes, like, white chocolate mochas, which are super sweet and don't taste anything like coffee. She doesn't like coffee. I had to point this out to her. I'm like, you don't like coffee. Just say it. And she was like, no, I like coffee. I'm like, no, you really don't. Stop. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's okay not to like it. It's bitter, it's dark, I don't know. And this Zinfandel I'm drinking, not everybody's going to like that. It's got a very smoky flavor. Let me read the back of it really quick. I'm just going to... Okay, 2009 California Old Vine Zinfandel. An Old Vine Zinfandel that offers a robust and delicious expression. Delicious is very subjective. Of California's unique terrier. Jammy with raspberry, milk chocolate, and mocha flavors. Soft tannins and a supple mouthfeel. Look, like that, honestly, I don't care what it says. Because when they're reading off a freaking description of the flavor, that's not really... Like, if you mixed raspberry jam, milk chocolate, and mocha, that's not what this tastes like. I guarantee you, wine is not for everybody. It's really not. This girl I work with, she is not a wine drinker. You know, she's the same age as me. She does not drink wine. And, you know, it's just like she doesn't care for it. And that's fine. It's not everybody's thing. Like, it's perfectly okay. I just want people to be themselves and be okay with being themselves. Is that too much to ask for? I know a lot of young people, they feel... I did it too. I felt pressure to be someone I wasn't sure if... Like, I know you're going to try different things to try to figure out who you are, but if you don't feel comfortable trying it, then just don't do it. It's like a friend of mine in middle school, you know, invited me to a party that I knew was going to be not a place that my mom would approve of. Let's just say that. You know, there were going to probably be, like, drugs and alcohol there. And me in middle school, I'm like, well, I don't necessarily want to be involved in that, but my friend is, and I want to hang out with her. I want to go, you know, see what's what. So I was like, okay, you know, I could probably convince my mom to let me go. Obviously by lying. I'm a very honest person. I really am. So, you know, I started out like, yeah, you know, it's just going to be like a little party at her house, no big deal. I don't even remember what all I said to get her to believe me. And I mean, I've always been this person. Like, she knows me. And if she hears this, she's gonna remember. We were living in Boise at the time. I think this friend of mine had a kid. Not 100% sure. But, yeah, I'm just gonna talk through the lag. But she, she invited me to this party. She was like, I don't want to do any of the drugs or anything, if you come, you can help keep me from doing it. And really, like, honestly, like, you're like, yeah, I'll help you out, but if you're what has to keep them from doing it, then I don't know if they're necessarily ready to not do it. Like, they'll quit when they want to quit. But anyway, so I lied to my mom. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be this little party at her house, no big deal. I didn't even know where the fuck it was gonna be. But I ended up feeling so, like, guilty and bad about it that I just told her, I was like, look, it was before I was, I think it was the night before I was supposed to go. And this was, I was telling her these lies a couple days before I was supposed to go. But I was like, I was really, honestly nervous and scared. I was like, this is like my first party that's supposed to, expected to have, like, drugs and or alcohol. I don't know if I'm comfortable with this. And so I just came out and I was like, Mom, I lied to you. There might be drugs and alcohol at this party, and I don't really want to go. And she was like, well, thank you for telling me. And, I mean, I wasn't punished or anything, like, because I came out about it. I was like, this isn't okay. People need to be more like that. They need to stand up for what they honestly believe and what they think and how they feel. Don't, like, just do something because someone else wants you to. If you're not okay with it and you're not comfortable with it, fucking don't do it. Because, like, if I had, like, actually lied to her and gone to this party, who knows? Like, she wouldn't have really, like, known where I was necessarily. Like, you never know what the fuck, especially when you're, like, in middle school. When you're in middle school, you don't know. Like, I know you hate being spoken down to. Believe me, I know. I was there. I remember. It wasn't that long ago for me. You don't like being treated like you don't know what you're doing, like you don't know what's going on, but I promise you, you only know so much. I'm not saying you don't know anything. I'm just saying you don't know everything. And don't take that offensively, because I don't mean it offensively. Like, I've been there. Just trust me on that. Like, it wasn't all that long ago for me, even though it seems like 10 years, really. I remember middle school very well. I remember how awkward I felt. I remember everything. And I just want people to be themselves. That's the one thing. It's like, if you want to be, I don't know, like goth, that's fine if that's you, and if that's what you're comfortable with, and if that's what you really like. But if you're just being goth or preppy because everybody else is like that, then why are you doing it? Like, if that's not what makes you happy and comfortable, then why? Why do it? And the same, like, I'll be totally honest right now. My mom is a transgendered woman to man. Like, she's happier than she has ever been. And I guarantee you that. I can tell. I don't live with her. I don't live near her even. Like, we're all the way across the country. She lives in Montana. I live in Texas. And she is literally the happiest she has ever been. And it just, like, you can tell when someone's happy. You can tell when someone's totally comfortable with themselves. You can tell when they're not. And, or maybe, like, not necessarily not comfortable, but you can tell when they're not 100% happy with who they are, with what they're doing. You know? Like, she had a job as a delivery driver for a long time, and she loved her job, but she hated that as a female, she couldn't just bullshit with the guy. She couldn't just joke around and make the jokes. It would be, like, sexist, basically, or sexual harassment, or whatever, you know, because she felt inside like she should just be able to be one of the guys. She's always felt like that. And yeah, she had me. Big deal. Like, even her 20s were really confusing for her, and that's gonna be like that for a lot of gay people. Especially growing up in her generation. Anymore, it's a lot easier now. I'm not saying it's easy, but it is easier. And try not to take that for granted. Because there's a lot that you take for granted and you don't really realize. You just don't think about it. But she's so happy. You know, she's got someone who loves her. And I know, like, okay, you don't think much about your family right now, maybe? I'm not gonna say maybe, because some people really love their family, even at that age. But your family's everything. They really are. Like, I don't live anywhere near any of my family. And this is, like, hard for me to talk about. It really is. I would give a lot to have a day. Can I get this freaking... There. Just one day with my family, I would give a lot for. I haven't seen my family in like 3 years. None of them. It's hard. I'm 23. Like, for the first couple of years, it didn't bother me. I was still, like, close by. No big deal. But, like, it's really... Right now, talking to you about it, it hurts so much. And yeah, I have my boyfriends, but it's really not the same. Just never forget how much you really appreciate your family. Don't take that for granted, because they're always there for you. Always. Like your mother or your dad, there's always somebody. So I know not everybody has good parents, but a lot of the time, your parents would do anything for you. So just, like, don't hurt them just because you're upset. Don't hurt them because you're frustrated or angry or insecure. You know, they've been there too. We all have. And it's okay to just, like, I know it feels awkward, but they really do appreciate it if you just sit down and talk to them about things. So, here, I mean, I have some I mean, I don't know if I really have, like, friends here. I have my boyfriend. I moved here for him. I moved all the way across the country for him. And, you know, he is my friend here. He's all I have. And I'm so grateful to even have him, but it's really hard. I'd give a lot to see my family. I'm sorry to get, like, really emotional on you. I just want you to realize a lot of people don't, and I've been there. I know. I really do. I know. You don't care right now. And some people may not. Like, my dad, he was always gone. I've never known my dad. I've never met the man. Ever. I know nothing about him. I could give a crap about him, you know? I really don't care. Anymore. He can go to hell. I really don't care. But the family, my mom, and all of my family that, like, helped when I was growing up and was there for me, they mean everything to me. I'm gonna go before I just start bawling. Sorry this was so emotional. I guess I'll see you next time. I'll try to, like, make my computer less laggy. Anyway, see you later.